This is a domestic reefer system. Domestic reefer system's main component are compressor, oil separator, condenser, receiver, dryer, thermostatic expansion valve, thermostatic switches, solenoid valves, and evaporators. Compressor compresses the refrigerant, which is in vapor or gas form, into high pressure refrigerant, which is then allowed to pass through the separator. The oil, which is carryover lube oil, will flow back to the sump, and the refrigerant is allowed to flow through the condenser, where it cool downs to 30 to 40 degrees Celsius and even lower, and the receivers, where it is collected in the liquid form. A vent is also provided to release entrapped air. A side glass is provided to check the liquid flow, and the dryer is provided to restrict any vapor to enter, moisture to enter. This liquid refrigerant is provided to flow through the solenoid valve, which is thermostatic switch and thermostatic expansion valve. Here, the liquid converts into vapor. The thermostatic expansion valve is controlled by a capillary tube and a sensing valve. The refrigerant flows through the evaporator and evaporate due by exchanging of heat, and it in the vapor form it comes out and it returns back to the compressor. Compressor has a oil pressure switch, that is, if oil pressure becomes low, compressor will stop, and oil pressure gauge, low pressure gauge and low pressure switch. If refrigerant coming towards the compressor is of very low pressure, compressor will stop. Similarly, it has high pressure switch and high pressure gauge. The multiple rooms are also there, fish room and veg room. Here temperature requirement is different. So to maintain this temperature requirement, we have different thermostatic expansion valve, and we also have back pressure regulating valve, which regulates the back pressure coming from the veg room and fish room to ensure that the desired pressure and temperature at a given zone. Now, safeties on these type of refrigeration system is HPLP gauges, pressure relief valve at a high pressure side of the compressor. Now oil pressure switch, solenoid valve, this solenoid valve, HPLP switches, fusible plug, release all the refrigerant out, oil low pressure, high temperature drift, temperature sensors, back pressure regulating valve.